YouTube, how are we doing? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy random vlogs of me going and doing random shopping, or if you enjoy sort of gym style chat, lifestyle chat, martial arts style stuff, basically random videos of me doing random stuff, then maybe consider subscribing. In this video I'm going to be doing another how-to, going over another jiu-jitsu technique called Osoto Gari. Osoto Gari is one of those simple takedowns that is really beneficial if you are looking to learn a simple self-defense technique. So the translation from Japanese to English, Osoto Gari means major outer reap. And essentially what you're doing is you are moving to the inside of someone's punch. You are taking control of their arm. Imagine holding a newspaper under your arm. That's how I always sort of describe it as. Putting your hand on their lower back, taking part of their chin or their face, pushing their weight and their neck and their head over their heels, and then you're kicking their leg out. When you do this technique, guys, similar to Osoto Gari, which is the video I sort of last uploaded, and I'll link the video in the description if you want to go and see it, is you need to control the head, and you need to appropriately control the head. The easiest way to do this is to lift the chin up and basically try and get them to look directly above them. With Osoto Gari, more so than with Osoto Gari, you're not looking to turn their head away, you're just looking to push it so that their head goes right back, because you're trying to get them to their balance to go back over their heels. Once you've got their balance going over their heels and their posture is completely broken, they should look like they're sort of leaning right back, you can then fully reap that leg. You can reap both legs, but that is a different technique. The aim is just to reap the leg or sweep the leg out that is closest to you. It should be on it. That way they lose their balance and they fall on the floor. And as with the other technique, you have a reasonable amount of control with this in comparison to some of the bigger throws, and therefore you can control them down to the floor, either run away and get help, or control them until help comes to you. Okay guys, enough of me talking about what the technique is. Let's go to the dojo and let's have a look at how it's done. So Osoto Gari involves moving to the inside of the person's punch, taking hold of their arm like so and tilting their head back. Once they're off balance, you sweep or reap that leg. Once you've moved out of the way of the punch, you are going to need to change your body's direction. You can see here I turn off and over his shoulder. This gives you the right position to sweep that leg through properly. You really need to make sure you force that chin back, breaking his posture and taking his balance. If we slow it down, you'll see that I'm really forcing him back over his heels before I get that reap. Now you may notice when I do this, I almost have a hop in the middle of the technique. This isn't essential, but it does help you generate that power and that balance, and it forces them further over their heels. You'll see here, I change direction, I hop, and I use that to take his balance and to help propel him over the top. Now with all these techniques, it's also really important to finish them off, as you see here, preventing them from getting back up and attacking you again. The last thing to say is when you reap, try not to hook their leg with yours. If you look, I try to keep my leg as straight as possible and sweep. If you hook instead of sweeping, they inevitably end up getting caught on your leg and it becomes a bit messy. Instead, imagine there's a big pile of leaves, and as you reap that foot back, you're aiming to kick all the leaves behind you. That was Osoto Gari. I really like the throw. I think from a self-defense perspective, I would probably still take preference on going to the outside of the punch, because it's so much safer being behind the person than directly in front of them, especially because you're not sure, you never know whether they know other things or whether they're all of a sudden going to pull a weapon out on you. But the point is that this is a very effective self-defense technique nonetheless. So guys, really with all these techniques, the video is designed for you guys to see how you can do the technique. If you're a martial artist, by all means go into your dojo or wherever you train and give them a go, have a practice, and let me know how you get on. Not a martial artist, but you are interested in learning some self-defense skills, you can do one of two things. You can either practice these with a friend, or you can try and find a local martial arts club and see if you can get involved. Pretty much every martial arts club is happy to take new people, mostly because they want to get as many people involved in self-defense and able to protect themselves as soon as possible. So yeah, go and check it out. Okay guys, so I'm going to wrap this video up here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learned something from it. If you have any comments about Osoto Gari or any of the other techniques that you think that you might want to learn, leave a comment down below. If there are any techniques that you want me to cover in particular, I can look at doing a video on that. Like I say, this is kind of going to be like a mini-series, an ongoing mini-series I should say, because like I'm very passionate about self-defense and more specifically jiu-jitsu, and I love it, and so I think that it's something that you guys might enjoy watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe for keeping up with all the latest stuff that I get up to. I don't just do jiu-jitsu videos, but I do all sorts of other things as well. Right, I'm going to leave you to it guys. Have a good one, stay safe, stay awesome. Bye.